Before I begin, I must tell you that I am not a lawyer and I am not qualified to give legal advice. The content of this video is purely for entertainment and education. Please consult a professional before engaging in any legal activity. On Monday, I told you that a patent allows you to prevent other people from making or selling your invention. In an ideal world, you'd send a letter to someone you found making or selling your invention and asking them politely to stop. Attached, you would have a copy of your patent, showing them that you do have the right to ask them to do this. Then they would stop. Unfortunately, we don't live in that ideal situation. More often than not, multiple letters will be sent, increasing in severity until eventually you're going to serve them papers to appear in court because they're infringing on your patent. As a patent holder, you get to say where the initial venue for the case is going to be held. If you're a bigger corporation, you're going to try and get your case tried in Delaware or the Eastern District of Texas. Why? Eastern District of Texas has quite the reputation. In 2016, it heard a little over 35% of the United States patent cases. It's beneficial to try and get it tried here because the community of Marshall, Texas values hard work and respects property. With patent infringement cases being jury trials, you can appeal to the jury saying that the other party is stealing from you. But not just anything, something that you worked really hard on. With such a favorable environment, in 2006, patent holders won 88% of their cases in Texas compared to the national average of 68%. On top of that, Eastern District of Texas has very quick trials, so you can get your judgment done and save on your legal fees. It's worth talking about the entities known as patent trolls, or legally non-practicing entities, NPEs for short. NPEs are people who either receive patents normally and don't practice them, or buy them from the original patent holders and don't practice them. On its face, this doesn't sound that bad. But what happens is they're going to turn around and go after people who are using these patents. Remember when I explained that most patents are marginal improvements on what currently exists? Imagine someone independently making the same improvement that you patented, and they incorporated it into a project. This project becomes the flagship product for a startup. NPEs can shut down these startups merely because they can't afford to pay their legal fees. The NPE isn't going to capitalize on their patent except to force you into legal action. They have a low risk because technically they have the support of the law. It's extremely tricky to make decisions on the law, particularly for the Supreme Court. This difficulty comes from the concept of jurisprudence, or simply put, following by example. The law is kept consistent by having the same ruling when circumstances are the same. The district court answers to the appeals court, and the appeals court answers to the Supreme Court. In the current legal sphere, there is a lot of work trying to inhibit NPEs from acting in their current manner. In addition, the problem of any choice went in front of the Supreme Court last month, and the patent world awaits its final decision. To me, patent law is incredibly interesting due to its double-edged nature. On the one hand, the law seeks to promote the progress of the useful arts. It does this by granting people a limited monopoly on their invention in exchange for full disclosure. On the other hand, the law is simultaneously stifling a lot of innovation due to the system and a few bad apples. I look forward to seeing if we can ever get this economic machine to function properly. That's all for today, and I'll see you on Monday for something completely different.